You're a summoner? That's the weakest class in the world. The moment Lin Xiao awakened his class, everyone laughed at him. His rival called him trash. No team wanted him. No one believed he could clear a dungeon. Even a normal combat class was considered better than becoming a summoner. But they had no idea. Lin Xiao had awakened a unique S-tier talent. A talent so powerful that nobody else in the world could ever obtain it. Every single day, he gains a brand new S-rank talent. His first summon was just a tiny skeleton. Weak, pathetic, worthless. But after receiving an S-rank talent, it evolved into a terrifying Death Knight. A monster capable of slaughtering entire armies. Then his slime gained the power of endless evolution through devouring. His goblin became a master of legendary weapons. And that was only the beginning. While other people struggled to make one summon stronger, Lin Xiao gave countless S-rank talents to all of his summons. Every day they evolved. Every day they grew stronger. Every day they became more terrifying. Geniuses, prodigies, heroes, none of them could even defeat his weakest summon. Then the abyss descended upon the world. Demon gods appeared. Ancient monsters awakened. Even the gods themselves looked down upon humanity. But when humanity stood on the edge of extinction, one man stepped forward. Behind him stood an army powerful enough to shake heaven and earth. An army of death knights, ancient beasts, divine creatures, and beings powerful enough to rival gods. The world finally realized one terrifying truth. The strongest army was never an army. The strongest kingdom was never a kingdom. It was one summoner, and his summons. This is the story of Lin Xiao, the summoner who turned the weakest class into the strongest existence in the world. Week 1 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 55. Going to a dungeon with me? Lin Xiao was surprised. After all, Brother Hui had his own team, and their team's strength was not weak. They were able to clear the gloomy forest without taking damage even before it was weakened, which was enough to prove their strength. But now, he wanted to team up with Lin Xiao to enter the Daylight Yaksha dungeon, which was completely unexpected. Lin Xiao, you don't need to worry about experience distribution. This dungeon is different from ordinary dungeons. Only the person who lands the final blow on a monster gets the experience. Brother Hui knew what Lin Xiao was worried about. Lin Xiao raised an eyebrow. There's such a mechanism? But that's not why you want to team up with me, is it? It was clearly impossible for someone to seek him out for a team just because experience wouldn't be split evenly. Moreover, even without this special mechanism, if he soloed, all the experience would still be his. Of course not. Brother Hui shook his head and said, although the dungeon is called Daylight Yaksha, there isn't a single Yaksha creature inside. So I suspect the Yaksha must exist in a hidden dungeon. I feel like you have a knack for finding hidden dungeons, so we'd like to ask for your help. Consider it me hiring you. If we find the hidden dungeon, you can choose the rewards first after clearing it. How does that sound? Brother Hui looked at Lin Xiao with sincerity, hoping he would agree. Lin Xiao pondered. His current level had already reached the standard for the Imperial Capital University College entrance examination, so agreeing to them didn't seem like a problem. How much money can you offer? Hearing Lin Xiao's question, Brother Hui's eyes lit up, sensing an opportunity. He quickly said, 5 million. What do you think? Lin Xiao. Rich people are different. They really treat money like dirt, so generous with their spending. Seeing Lin Xiao remain silent, Brother Hui felt he had offered too little. He cautiously asked, "Not enough? Should I add more?" "Enough, more than enough," Lin Xiao quickly said. 5 million for one dungeon run. He had never even dared to dream of it before. "But let me state in advance, all the monsters in the dungeon are mine." "That's absolutely fine." Brother Hui patted his chest, assuring him he wasn't entering this dungeon for experience anyway. After quickly completing the transaction, Lin Xiao saw no sign of heartache on Brother Huey's face, making him feel like he had made a huge profit. Lin Xiao glanced at the deposit notification, then put away his phone and asked, "Leaving now? This dungeon requires a lot of time, so we need to prepare more food and consumables. How about this? We'll meet here at 4 p.m., Brother Hui said. Lin Xiao naturally had no objections. After all, the other party was the boss. After Brother Hui and the others left, Lin Xiao didn't immediately prepare. Instead, he searched for dungeons that could be entered by level 15+ players, which included the Daylight Yaksha dungeon. Besides Brother Huey's team entering 5 days ago, the last time a team entered this dungeon was a year ago. It seems this dungeon isn't very popular. Only the killer gets experience. The dungeon takes a long time to clear, and even professionals who help others level up don't like this dungeon. Lin Xiao muttered as he looked at the information about the dungeon. After all, for them, efficiency was key to earning money. There wasn't much dungeon information, and it was all several years old, only useful as a reference. Afterward, Lin Xiao chose a level 20 dungeon, quickly understood it, and entered directly. Anyway, he still had a few hours, plenty of time, 3 p.m. Just a little more to reach level 17. Experience pills are really good stuff. Lin Xiao closed his panel, then left a message for Lin Yao and went to buy the necessary potions and food. Just then, his phone rang. It was Zhang Zhan calling. "Lin Xiao, I asked around for you. Your skill book has been located, but their guild leader is in a dungeon, so it might take 2 days for you to get it. You can claim it from your mail then." "Thank you, guild leader." Lin Xiao expressed his gratitude, then asked, "Can I receive it even inside a dungeon?" "Yes, but you can't claim it." "All right. I should be out of the Daylight Yaksha dungeon around that time anyway." Not long ago, Lin Xiao had checked the dungeon's clear records. The fastest took at least 1 day. If they were looking for a hidden dungeon, it would likely take an extra day. "You're going into the Daylight Yaksha dungeon?" On the other end of the phone, Zhang Zhan's tone changed slightly. "What's wrong with this dungeon? This dungeon is very special. I won't go into details about the information you can find in the system, but if you're looking for the Yaksha inside, there are some clues." Hearing that the guild leader had clues, Lin Xiao's eyes lit up, and he quickly asked, "Please tell me, guild leader." Zhang Zhan took a sip of tea and said, "The method to find the Yaksha has always been speculated, but no one has ever made it a reality. Yaksha are creatures that only appear at night, so as long as it turns night, the Yaksha will appear. But you've seen the dungeon's name, Daylight. Night never appears inside, so some people speculate that a special mechanism needs to be triggered to see the Yaksha. However, this dungeon has been around for over 30 years, and no one has ever found the special mechanism to turn day into night. Later, fewer and fewer professionals entered it." After hanging up the phone, Lin Xiao received a very important piece of information from the guild leader, and he vaguely felt that this search for the hidden dungeon might not be so easy. Before the appointed time, Lin Xiao saw Brother Hui appear in the dungeon lobby. "Lin Xiao, you haven't been grinding dungeons until now, have you?" Seeing Lin Xiao still there, Brother Hui felt he had been grinding dungeons all afternoon, waiting for them. "You're too competitive." The healer couldn't help but complain. "Who likes to spend all day in dungeons?" Lin Xiao just smiled faintly, looked at Brother Hui and his 4 companions, and asked, "The team can only have 4 people. Who's leaving?" "Me," the mage in the team said. Lin Xiao glanced at him, not surprised. Brother Hui definitely had to go in, and the guardian and healer naturally couldn't leave the team, so the only one who could withdraw was the mage. After inviting Lin Xiao to join the team, Brother Hui selected the dungeon, and they entered together. His vision restored, Lin Xiao looked around and found himself not in the wilderness, but inside a structure, more precisely, a maze-like tunnel. This is a headache. Here, you can't tell if it's day or night. Unable to judge day or night by sunrise and sunset, does that mean he can only tell by whether the yaksha appears? Just then, Lin Xiao noticed a huge pattern carved on the wall ahead. Specifically, a letter. G. Chapter 56. The letters on the wall were slightly incomplete and damaged, but still discernible. In addition, there were two statues standing on both sides of the road, but the heads of the statues had been destroyed, leaving only their bodies standing there. This used to be a ruin? Lin Xiao looked at Brother Hui beside him. Since he planned to search for the yaksha in the dungeon, he must have gathered relevant information and data beforehand. Yes, it's said to be the ruins of a church. As for which church, it's not very clear, but looking at its scale, this church must have been quite famous. We just don't know why it declined and became a dungeon, Brother Hui said. How much do you know about yaksha? Lin Xiao asked. Brother Hui gave a wry smile. Actually, I don't know much more than you. I only know that the yaksha appears at night, but we can't tell if it's day or night outside here. We can only judge by whether the yaksha appears. We also tried staying here for 24 hours, but the yaksha still didn't appear. It seems some special mechanism is needed to turn the polar day into polar night for the yaksha to emerge. Well, this was almost the same information he got from the guild master. Then let's explore the dungeon first and look for clues about the yaksha. Lin Xiao immediately summoned the savage mechanical ox. Whoosh! Steam jetted from its joints, and its massive body made Brother Hui and the other two stare wide-eyed. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Felt like facing a Terminator. Holy crap. This is your summoned beast? It's so damn cool. Brother Hui quickly pulled out his phone and frantically took pictures of the savage mechanical ox. His eyes gleaming with golden light, almost drooling. What a powerful summoned beast. No wonder you can clear dungeons of such high difficulty. The accompanying healer exclaimed. Just standing there, it exuded an immense deterrent force. The guard looked up, then touched his head and said, I feel like I'm superfluous here. With this savage mechanical ox here, he didn't need to tank damage at all. Lin Xiao, can your savage mechanical ox carry people? If it could, that would be incredibly cool. Brother Hui shouted excitedly. Not yet, and the savage mechanical ox isn't purely mechanical. What a shame. If they could ride it, it would be explosively cool. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Suddenly, faint footsteps caught Lin Xiao's attention. Following the sound, a figure in a gray robe with a strange mask on its face appeared, quickly walking towards them. Church member. Level 15. Quality, common.
Constitution, 8200.
Strength, 800. Intelligence, 100. Agility, 10.
Mana, 30.
Spirit, 56. Skill, dagger attack. Such weak attributes. Lin Xiao mused, then confirmed with Brother Hui and the other two. All the monsters are mine. No problem, right? Of course, we promise not to steal them from you. If needed, I can also help. Brother Hui quickly nodded. With their renewed assurance, Lin Xiao felt relieved. Enemy detected. Target locked. Immediate annihilation commencing. The savage mechanical ox opened its mouth, preparing to unleash a laser cannon to eliminate it. Seeing this, Lin Xiao immediately interrupted. Cancel annihilation. Let him come over. The savage mechanical ox didn't understand, but still chose to obey the command. The church member walked directly in front of the savage mechanical ox. Despite the huge difference in size, the opponent showed no fear. A hand hidden within the gray robe suddenly appeared, holding a dagger, and fiercely stabbed at the savage mechanical ox. The dagger had yet to pierce the armor, emitting metallic sparks. -623. Such a simple attack method. Lin Xiao couldn't help but complain, then gave an order. Grab him and see what's under that mask? The savage mechanical ox complied, lifting the church member like a little chick, then removing the strange mask he wore. Whoosh! The moment the mask was removed, the church member instantly turned to dust, leaving only the mask and a gray robe. Successfully killed church member. Experience plus 5,000. Double. Talent, blood frenzy triggered. Life plus 20. Double. Huh? Died just like that? The mask is their true form, and they turn to dust if they lose it. Lin Xiao was very surprised. He still wanted to see if there was a person or a ghost under the mask, but he didn't expect it to be killed just like that. Lin Xiao picked up the mask that fell to the ground and immediately read the relevant information. Church mask. A mask given by the bishop to become a member of the church, one of the church's identities. Church gray robe. Clothes issued upon becoming a church member. Gray robes are worn by the lowest-ranking church members. Nothing special. Lin Xiao tried to find some clues from them, but found that they were just two very ordinary pieces of clothing. Lin Xiao, what are you doing? Brother Hui couldn't help but ask. He saw that Lin Xiao, instead of attacking the monster, was stripping its clothes, which he found very puzzling. I wanted to find some clues from these monsters. If there was a person under the mask, perhaps I could ask him where the yaksha is. Lin Xiao shrugged. Unfortunately, there wasn't even a person under the mask. Ask a monster? How dare you? Brother Hui and the other two were bewildered, then shocked. You actually thought of asking a monster about the yaksha's whereabouts? Aren't you afraid it would kill you? The healer couldn't help but say, that was too bold. This dungeon has been around for so long, and no one has ever seen the yaksha. Ordinary methods definitely won't work, so we have to try something different. Brother Hui strongly agreed with Lin Xiao's statement. Indeed, ordinary methods definitely won't work. Otherwise the yaksha would have been found long ago. Following the stone path at the end, on both sides of a wall carved with the letter G, there were two different paths. Have you walked both paths? Lin Xiao asked. Brother Hui nodded. Yes, the left is a dead end, and the right leads to the final boss of the dungeon. Both paths are like mazes, and people entering for the first time can easily get lost, but we have a map. Lin Xiao thought for a moment, then pointed to the left path and said, let's take the left path first. Brother Hui and the other two had no objections. This time, they weren't here to clear the dungeon, but to find the yaksha, so Lin Xiao's suggestion to take the dead end wasn't inappropriate. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Just as Lin Xiao entered the left path, dozens of church members quickly emerged from within, each holding a dagger. Savage mechanical ox. Charge through. The savage mechanical ox received the command, its eyes flashing red, and a devastating beam of fire shot out. Boom! The terrifying explosion instantly blew away the group of church members. Successfully killed church member. Experience plus 5,000. Double. Successfully killed church member. Experience plus 5,000. Double. Successfully killed church member. Go! Suddenly, Lin Xiao sharply turned his head, his eyes fixed on the rear. What's wrong? Brother Hui was also startled by Lin Xiao's sudden movement and followed his gaze. Is there something behind us? Lin Xiao stared at the empty space for a long time before saying, I felt like someone was watching me just now. Chapter 57. Serena? Lin Xiao immediately thought of the abyssal demon who constantly wanted to kill him. But he quickly dismissed the thought. If it were her, she wouldn't hide and peek. She would directly trigger the abyss to put him to death. If it wasn't her, then who was it? Yaksha? But the abyssal I found nothing and gave no feedback. Was it just an illusion? Hearing Lin Xiao say he felt a gaze, Brother Hui and the other two immediately searched the vicinity but found nothing. Then he asked, Lin Xiao, there are no monsters nearby? Lin Xiao shook his head. It might have been my imagination. Enter the path on the left. This place was like a maze, extending in all directions, with various rooms and sacrificial objects, including many books. Lin Xiao tried to flip through them to find useful information, but the text inside was already blurred, leaving only yellowed pages. There are quite a few studies here, not like some cult churches, Lin Xiao muttered. After walking through many rooms, the abyssal I still had no reaction. Successfully killed white bishop. Experience plus 10,000. Double. Successfully killed black bishop. Experience plus 10,000. Double. Obtained Book of White Robes *1. Book of Black Robes *1. Congratulations. Your level has increased to level 17. Huh? Did I kill 2 elite monsters? Lin Xiao stopped. He let the savage mechanical ox lead the way, while he slowly searched for clues behind to avoid any sudden monster interruptions. But just now, the savage mechanical ox seemed to have killed 2 bishops. Lin Xiao took out the Book of White Robes that had just dropped. Book of White Robes. An item held by the white bishop during prayer, symbolizing his status. Lin Xiao looked at the other Book of Black Robes. The description was almost identical. Is this a quest item? Or material? Lin Xiao was puzzled. If it were a quest item, there would be a description just like the secret dragon dungeon, so is this a material? Opening the Book of White Robes, Lin Xiao could understand the text. But it wasn't a prayer. We fought, we resisted, but we failed. Becoming slaves to the mind, becoming food for the yaksha, but we left behind hope. Yaksha. The book mentioned yaksha. Finally, there was a clue about yaksha, but it was a pity it didn't say where yaksha was. Lin Xiao took out the Book of Black Robes, opened it, and the text described inside was exactly the same as the Book of White Robes. What a pity. The book only mentioned yaksha. What's wrong, Lin Xiao? Did you find something new? Brother Hui asked when he saw Lin Xiao stop. Lin Xiao handed over the Book of White Robes. It mentions yaksha, but doesn't specify the location. However, it's certain that these church people must have suffered at the hands of yaksha. Brother Hui took the Book of White Robes and flipped through it, then frowned. Lin Xiao, it's blank. There's nothing on it? Lin Xiao was stunned. His voice tinged with surprise. Nothing. You guys take a look. Is there anything written on it? Brother Hui handed the Book of White Robes to the healer and the guard. Since Lin Xiao said there were words, there must be, but for some reason he couldn't see them. The two took it, flipped through the blank pages, and after a moment, both shook their heads. Nothing. It's completely blank. Lin Xiao frowned even tighter, took the Book of White Robes, and looked at the text on it. Could it be that only I can see it? What does the book say? Brother Hui asked curiously. Lin Xiao repeated the text from the Book of White Robes. Mental slaves? Left hope? Brother Hui was stunned, and couldn't help but look at the healer and the guard. All three had shock in their eyes. Lin Xiao didn't notice their shock, but instead asked, have you encountered these 2 elite monsters, the White Bishop and the Black Bishop? This book dropped from them. Brother Hui thought for a while, then shook his head. Never seen them. We've only seen church members and the church's technological products. Not monsters like bishops. What about the boss? The dungeon's boss is a great priest, not a bishop. Brother Hui answered truthfully. This was even stranger. Lin Xiao fell into deep thought. Generally, dungeon monsters do not change. They are fixed unless the abyss is triggered, but this time there was a change. If it's not their problem, then is the problem with me? Lin Xiao looked at the text in the Book of White Robes, and suddenly a thought popped into his mind. Could it be? Thinking of this, Lin Xiao quickly took off his evil dragon equipment and looked at the Book of White Robes again. It disappeared. The text on it was gone. Completely blank. Lin Xiao suddenly realized, so that's how it is. Do you understand what's going on? Brother Hui quickly asked. Putting his equipment back on, Lin Xiao explained, you can't see the text in the book because your spirit is not high enough. Spirit not high enough? The three said in unison, surprised. Yes, Lin Xiao nodded. Your professions don't require the spirit attribute, so it's normal for it to be low. Because I'm a summoner, the spirit attribute is my core attribute, so my spirit is much higher than yours, which allows me to see the text in the book. Those 2 elite bishop monsters might also have appeared because my spirit attribute is high. Brother Huey's eyes lit up, and he immediately thought of something. If that's the case, does it mean that if one's spirit reaches a certain level, they can also meet yaksha? The healer and the guard felt they had found a direction after Brother Huey's reminder. Very likely. Previous exploration teams didn't have a summoner, so they couldn't find Yaksha, but this time it's different. We have Lin Xiao here. Hearing them say this, Brother Hui felt that bringing Lin Xiao to this dungeon was the most correct choice. At this moment, Lin Xiao poured cold water on them. I'm afraid that won't work. Brother Hui was stunned. Why? Lin Xiao showed them his spirit attribute. 4,468? The three exclaimed, all shocked. Besides constitution, none of their attributes could reach 4,000. No wonder Lin Xiao said that even with high spirit, they might not encounter Yaksha. His was not just high, it was ridiculous. Lin Xiao, this is too outrageous. Are you really level 16? Lin Xiao, I'm already level 17 now. He had leveled up to 17 after killing the two bishops. Healer. Lin Xiao returned to the main topic, saying, high spirit attribute should be able to trigger some special monsters, and perhaps these will have clues about Yaksha. Over 4,000 spirit was already equivalent to a level 50 summoner, yet even with that, he hadn't encountered Yaksha. This meant that clues needed to be found to enter the Yaksha dungeon, and high spirit could lead to special dungeon monsters, like those two white bishops and black bishops. Chapter 58. Although the clues were not clear, there was finally a lead regarding the Yaksha, which could be considered a good start. We cannot feel the passage of time outside while in here. We have been inside for quite a while, so let's eat something and rest before continuing our exploration. Brother Hui glanced at his phone. It was already 10 p.m. Lin Xiao had also thought only 2 or 3 hours had passed. He hadn't expected it to already be 10 p.m. Then let's rest first. He looked at the map drawn by the predecessors. They had walked less than half the distance, and there was still a long way to go on this path. When the 3 members of Brother Huey's group took out the bread, beef jerky, and energy bars they had prepared in advance to satisfy their hunger, they noticed movement from Lin Xiao's side. First, they saw him bring out a table, then arrange various ingredients and seasonings on it, and finally a gas stove and a pot. This left the 3 of them dumbfounded. Lin Xiao noticed the gazes of Brother Hui and the others and couldn't help but ask, "You didn't forget to prepare food, did you?" That was impossible. They were the ones who asked him to prepare, so how could they not have prepared food themselves? Brother Hui looked at the table of food Lin Xiao had prepared, then looked down at the bread and beef jerky in his own hands, and suddenly felt it didn't taste good anymore. The gap was just too big. "Lin Xiao, you aren't planning on eating hot pot here, are you?" Brother Hui couldn't help asking. This setup was definitely hot pot, but eating it here? Lin Xiao added ingredients to the pot while saying, "Yeah, wasn't it you guys who asked me to prepare food?" Initially, he had planned to buy some bread as dry rations, which was how he usually ate, but then he thought there was no need to treat himself poorly. With a summoned beast helping to keep watch, he didn't need to worry about being ambushed by monsters. Thinking of this, Lin Xiao bought a huge pile of food. Of course, he also kept dry rations, enough to last 10 days or half a month without issues. No, this is a dungeon, a place crawling with monsters, and you have the mood to eat hot pot? Aren't you afraid of being ambushed? The healer hadn't quite processed it. They told you to prepare food, not hot pot. Although hot pot is food, but this is just too strange. Lin Xiao glanced at the returning savage mechanical ox and said calmly, "I am a summoner. Once I summon my summoned beast, there's nothing left for me to do. As for ambushes, these monsters can't even get close to me." Brother Hui, that may be true, but eating hot pot here was still too strange. Lin Xiao noticed the bread in their hands at this moment and smiled slightly. "Join me? No problem." The healer reacted very quickly, flashing to the table immediately, very enthusiastically. "It costs money. Our captain has plenty of funding. Money is not an issue." Hearing this, Brother Hui quickly said, "Since Lin Xiao is being so polite, we won't stand on ceremony either." As for the money, he didn't care at all. Anyway, the funding was sufficient. Steam rose, and the aroma of the hot pot wafted far away. The once dangerous dungeon suddenly didn't feel so dangerous anymore. When the food was half gone and everyone was eating enthusiastically, a low roar came from not far away. An oval-shaped white airship slowly flew toward their location. Below the airship was a square control room, with 2 cannon barrels mounted on either side. After swallowing a large mouthful of beef, Lin Xiao exclaimed how satisfying it was, while also noticing the slowly approaching airship. What the heck? Is there a Kirov airship here too? It looked a bit like one, but this airship was rounder and also cruder. Seeing this, Brother Hui and the others immediately entered combat mode and explained, "It's not a Kirov airship, but a product of church technology. It has considerable lethality." Church technology. Lin Xiao nodded. It had been mentioned when he was researching, but the records he had were a bit fuzzy, which was why he hadn't recalled it immediately. Seeing Brother Hui and his group preparing to attack, he quickly reminded them, "The monster is mine. You guys can't steal it." Church airship. Level 15. Quality common.
Constitution 10 200.
Strength 900. Intelligence 100. Agility 50. Magic 30. Spirit 23. Skill. Steel bullet shot. Self-destruct collision. Click, click. The cannon barrels on both sides of the airship rotated to aim at Lin Xiao and the others, and then steel projectiles were fired rapidly. Clang, clang, clang. The savage mechanical ox held its giant axe horizontally, intercepting all the projectiles, and then swung the axe, instantly smashing the church airship to pieces. Successfully killed church airship. EXP plus 8,000. Double. Talent, blood frenzy triggered. HP plus 20. Double. Obtained mechanical parts *2. The monsters in this dungeon were too weak, but the EXP was quite a lot. Rumble, rumble. At this moment, the sound of wheels rolling came, and one dragon-headed cannon car after another slowly drove over from not far away. 1 cannon barrel, 2 wheels, except the cannon barrel position had a dragon head decoration. Besides the dragon-headed cannon cars, there were also giant hammer siege vehicles which were also fashioned into the appearance of cannons. This church really has a lot of gadgets. Did they come here by sniffing out the scent? Lin Xiao slurped a mouthful of vermicelli and said calmly. Soon, airships appeared one after another, densely packed like an army. Lin Xiao, stop eating. Can you show some sense of urgency? The monsters are attacking. Your savage mechanical ox is strong, but it can't hold up against so many. Brother Hui started to get anxious. He wanted to act, but remembering his promise to Lin Xiao not to interfere, he could only fret in place. Lin Xiao showed no signs of panic and asked in return, "Are you all finished eating? The monsters are swarming over, and you still have the mood to eat?" The healer was panicking uncontrollably. Was this guy not afraid at all? Just a small situation. Lin Xiao smiled faintly and then summoned the slime and the spider prince. Once the 2 summoned beasts appeared, they immediately took action. The spider prince appeared behind a dragon-headed cannon car like a ghost, and the dagger in his hand quickly dismantled it. At the very moment it was resolved, the dragon-headed cannon car erupted in a violent explosion. It actually explodes. That's not gentlemanly at all. The spider prince brushed the dust off his body and, without hesitation, immediately sought out the next target. His body moved like a phantom, constantly weaving between the monsters, reaping their lives. The slime was even more direct, aiming at the airships in the sky and bombarding them wildly, like fireworks going off in the sky. Seeing this scene, Brother Hui and the others were stunned. Is this the strength of a summoner? This is just too strong, the healer exclaimed. I feel like it was right that Dong Qing didn't come. This slime could completely replace his position, maybe even be stronger than him, the guard couldn't help but say. Brother Hui nodded in agreement. If he had come, he probably would have been very devastated and let out a roar of frustration. Why is even a slime stronger than me? Chapter 59. After a short rest, Lin Xiao and the other 3 continued their journey, finally reaching the end of the road on the 2nd day. The only pity was that they didn't encounter any more elite monsters like the black-robed bishop and white-robed bishop along the way. So naturally, They didn't get any more news about Yaksha. This is the end of the left path of the ruins. It's strange that there isn't even a single special monster or elite monster here. We also thought there might be a hidden map or dungeon here before, but we never found it. After Lin Xiao finished off the monsters here, Brother Hui talked about the situation. There were only some ordinary monsters here. If it was someone's first time entering the dungeon and they took the wrong path, they would probably be half dead with frustration. After all, it took more than a day to get here. However, Lin Xiao and the others already knew this was a dead end, so they weren't too concerned. Lin Xiao looked around, and finally, his abyssal eye reacted at a bookshelf. Hidden map discovered. Finally found it. Lin Xiao came to the bookshelf and had the savage mechanical ox destroy it. Behind the bookshelf was a wall made of yellow bricks with no extra path. Turn the Venus statue to the west to open the hidden map.
Venus statue.
Lin Xiao frowned. There didn't seem to be any statues in the dungeon. Could it be on the right path? No, there were. Lin Xiao suddenly remembered that there were 2 statues when they first entered the dungeon. However, the statues were incomplete, so he didn't know what they looked like. Now it seemed those 2 should be Venus's statues. Lin Xiao, have you found something new? Brother Hui saw Lin Xiao destroy the bookshelf and then stand motionless in front of the wall, not knowing what he was doing. Lin Xiao nodded. Yes, I found something. To be precise, I found a hidden map. Hidden map? Brother Hui exclaimed. The healer and the guard immediately rushed over upon hearing this. Is the hidden map behind this wall? The healer quickly asked. But activating it is a bit troublesome. Lin Xiao then told them how to activate the hidden map.
Venus statue.
Hiss, we're not going back to where we came in, are we? The healer suddenly felt speechless. Excluding rest time, it took them another day to get here. If they went back and forth, that would be 2 days. Lin Xiao shrugged helplessly. This is the only way, otherwise the hidden map can't be opened. After some thought, Brother Hui said, how about this? The 3 of us go back the way we came and turn the statues, and Lin Xiao, you stay here. Once the hidden map is opened, you can just go in and kill the monsters. It would be even better if it's Yaksha. Lin Xiao was a little surprised by Brother Hui's decision. I stay here. This was equivalent to giving him priority exploration rights for the hidden map. Before we came in, we agreed that all the monsters belong to you, and you get to choose the dropped items first, so it's naturally no problem for you to explore first, Brother Hui said magnanimously. Lin Xiao looked at the healer and the guard and couldn't help but ask, you 2 have no objections? The healer shrugged. Listen to the captain. The guard nodded in agreement, clearly consenting to Brother Hui's decision. All right, let's do that then. Since they all agreed, Lin Xiao couldn't say much. Indeed, if they all went back and then entered the hidden map, it would take a lot of time, and they would have to return after dealing with it. This back and forth would take almost 3 or 4 days. Then let's set off now. You wait for us here. Just as Brother Hui was about to turn back, Lin Xiao stopped him and said, take my savage mechanical ox with you. If you encounter a tricky enemy, you won't have to waste so much time. Brother Hui was stunned. Take your savage mechanical ox? Won't that put you in danger? Summoners rely on their summoned beasts and generally don't let them leave their side, as they are their guarantee of life. Lin Xiao shook his head. I have other summoned beasts, you don't need to worry, and the savage mechanical ox is not my strongest summoned beast. That's not your strongest summoned beast? Brother Hui and the other 2 were dumbfounded. The combat power of the savage mechanical ox was already outrageous, and this wasn't even the strongest. Just how outrageous is your strongest summoned beast then? Brother Hui couldn't imagine, only feeling an increased sense of admiration for Lin Xiao. Brother Hui could only say, all right, then you be careful. The 3 left in a hurry with the savage mechanical ox, leaving only Lin Xiao behind. Lin Xiao didn't summon any summoned beasts but instead sat down against a wall. With the Oath of Darkness, his Death Knight could appear quickly if he encountered danger, so there was no need to worry about safety. Gazing at the open space ahead, Lin Xiao murmured, now I'm the only one left here. Will the hidden Yaksha suddenly appear? He felt that Yaksha was right beside him, not in some so-called hidden dungeon, but just couldn't be found for some reason. Talent, Golden Legend, triggered. Obtained talent, Demon Symbiosis. S rank, Demon Symbiosis. When obtaining a talent, transform it into a demon. This is similar to the mechanical soul talent, Lin Xiao murmured. He then thought about who this talent would be suitable for. Including this new talent, he already had 3 unused talents. Random Luck, Immovable as a Mountain, Demon Symbiosis. Immovable as a mountain was obtained not long after eating Hot Pot. Demon Knight? Demon Slime? Demon Goblin. It sounds good, but I feel it might affect their previous abilities, so I'll save it for now. Another day passed. The ground suddenly vibrated, and the bricks of the wall fell off, revealing another passage. It seems Brother Hui and the others successfully turned the statues. Lin Xiao stood up, ready to enter, but just then, a roar came from inside, followed by a grotesque creature lunging out. It wore a church mask on its face and a fiery robe worn by church members, but it was tattered by the bone spurs growing out of its body, and its limbs were already in the shape of a monster. Clang! The Death Knight appeared and blocked the attack. Is it Yaksha? Lin Xiao saw its grotesque form and immediately thought of the creature they were looking for in the dungeon. Fallen Church Member. Level 17. Quality Normal.
Constitution, 12 000.
Strength 1,500. Intelligence 100. Agility 300. Magic 50. Spirit 5. Skills Flying Bone Spikes. Death Roll. It's not Yaksha. It's a mutated church member. Lin Xiao read its information. No wonder it was wearing church member clothes and a mask. It turned out to be mutated. But does this count as a kind of Yaksha? Lin Xiao murmured. Minus 17,000. Killing intent fluctuation activated, and the fallen church member's health was instantly cleared. The level 17 Death Knight's killing intent fluctuation could now deal 17,000 damage. Successfully killed fallen church member. EXP plus 9,000. Double. Talent, Death Siphon. Triggered. Constitution plus 6,000. Strength. Talent, Blood Frenzy triggered. Charge in. Lin Xiao quickly gave the order. The Death Knight immediately charged, but more fallen church members surged out from inside. I knew there were too few people in such a large dungeon. It turns out they were all hiding here. Lin Xiao licked his lips, showing no fear at the sight of so many fallen church members. Instead, he was extremely excited. So many, it should be enough to level up half a rank. Chapter 60. As he fought his way through, kill notifications continuously flooded the screen. Suddenly, a violent tremor sounded, and the previously opened hidden map closed. Lin Xiao merely glanced back, not paying it any mind, and continued forward. At the end of the road, a church member wearing a deep yellow robe appeared before Lin Xiao.
Twilight Mentor, Illut.
Level 17. Quality Rare.
Constitution, 32 000.
Strength 200. Intelligence 2,500. Agility 150. Magic 4,000. Spirit 90. Skill Summon Meteor. Is this the special monster in the hidden map? Rumble. Before he even got close, a fiery red glow reflected above his head. A massive meteor smashed down towards Lin Xiao's location. The Death Knight raised the long spear in his hand and thrust it out fiercely, instantly shattering the meteor into pieces. The attack wasn't over. An even larger meteor followed behind the shattered one. It can cast twice in a row? Lin Xiao exclaimed. The Death Knight coldly watched the incoming meteor. Unable to set up a defense in time, he could only choose to take the hit with his body. Boom! The ground shook, and a large pit was smashed into it. The Twilight Mentor's gaze immediately turned to Lin Xiao, and he chanted a spell again to summon a meteor. Lin Xiao, seeing this, remained unfazed and calmly said, "You really don't think a single meteor can kill my summoned beast, do you?" Instant strike. The The Death Knight instantly appeared behind the Twilight Mentor, thrusting out his shadow spear fiercely. Minus 43,265. Successfully killed Twilight Mentor, Elite. Experience plus 14,500, double. Obtained Book of Twilight *1, Twilight Mask *1, Twilight Robe *1. As expected, just like the 2 bishops I killed before. I wonder if there will be any clues this time. Lin Xiao had the Death Knight clear the remaining monsters, then took out the Book of Twilight. He opened it. We fought, we resisted, but we failed, becoming slaves to the mind, becoming food for the yaksha. However, we left behind hope. The content was identical to the Book of White Robes. Is this the only clue? Lin Xiao frowned. But what was the hope they mentioned leaving behind? After looking around and finding nothing new, Lin Xiao left. Arriving at the entrance of the hidden map, it had reopened. Returning the way he came, after walking for a long time, Lin Xiao saw a familiar figure. It was the guard from Brother Huey's team. Why are you alone? Where are Brother Hui and the other one? Lin Xiao frowned, his first thought being that they had encountered danger. But with the savage mechanical ox following them, even a boss would have a fighting chance, so they shouldn't have encountered danger. Moreover, he hadn't received any kill notifications for the savage mechanical ox. Brother Hui didn't come with me. He and Ning Yun stayed there. We turned the statue as you instructed and found the left path closed. Did your path open? Lin Xiao nodded. It opened. Just as Brother Hui expected. He then turned the statue back to its original position, and then to the east, finding the right path also closed. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a hidden dungeon on the right. Lin Xiao was not surprised. If there was a hidden dungeon on the left, there would certainly be one on the right. So Brother Hui and the others went to the right? Lin Xiao asked. The guard shook his head. No, entering the right side requires one person to turn the statue. Brother Hui isn't strong enough to enter a hidden map without a healer. Rumble. The ground trembled again. Brother Hui is experimenting with turning the statue to see if it can trigger a special dungeon mechanism or other hidden maps. I specifically came back to tell you about this. So that's it.
Lin Xiao understood Brother Hui's intention.
Just then, the Spider Prince appeared beside Lin Xiao and said, Master, I found a hidden map. Hidden map. Yes, monsters have come out of it. Where is it? Above. Not far ahead. Dungeon entrance. The savage mechanical ox raised its giant axe and smashed it down fiercely, the aftermath stunning the approaching fallen church members. Then a destructive fire cannon extinguished them. How can so many fallen church members run out? Can they leave? The healer had never seen such a situation before. It wasn't like this the first time they came in. It's possible that because we opened the hidden map on the right, some monsters ran out. Brother Huey's expression was solemn. Although they promptly turned the statue and closed the hidden map, so many fallen church members appeared in such a short time, which meant Lin Xiao's side might be in danger. But after seeing the performance of the savage mechanical ox, he put down his worries. This savage mechanical ox is really powerful. We barely need to do anything. The healer held her blood staff, ready to heal the savage mechanical ox at any moment, but found it wasn't needed at all. Moreover, she also noticed that the savage mechanical ox grew stronger with each battle. The savage mechanical ox should be able to hold on. I'll continue turning the statue to see if there are any new clues. Brother Hui noticed that these fallen church members bore some resemblance to Yaksha, and felt that Yaksha should also be in the hidden map. And these 2 statues were the keys to opening the hidden dungeon. Successfully killed Dawn Mentor, Elite. Experience plus 14,500. Obtained Book of Dawn *1, Dawn Mask *1, Dawn Robe *1. Groping in the dark. Why aren't you called Night Mentor? Lin Xiao couldn't help but complain. After entering the hidden map, it was completely dark inside. Even if slime used light spell, it was useless. It seemed to be a map characteristic capable of absorbing all light. It completely contradicted the name Dawn. These elite monsters are really stingy. Not only are they hard to find, But they don't drop treasure chests either. Lin Xiao couldn't help but complain. He opened the Book of Dawn, and the contents recorded within showed no change. It seems the content of these books is all the same. There won't be any changes. Putting away the items, Lin Xiao quickened his pace. Because not long ago, he received a notification about the fallen church member killed by the savage mechanical ox. Successfully killed Midnight Sun Mentor, Elite. Experience plus 14,500. Obtained Book of Midnight Sun *1. Midnight Sun Mask *1. Midnight Sun Robe *1. It seems something incredible happened on Brother Huey's side. The sudden kill notification greatly surprised Lin Xiao. Did they find another hidden map? Chapter 61. Successfully killed a church member's clone. Experience plus 0. Talent Blood Frenzy triggered. Life plus 20. Double. Successfully killed a church member's clone. The kill notifications were increasing, but what was killed wasn't a church member, only a clone. Naturally, no experience was gained, but the blood frenzy talent could still be triggered. What's going on over there? Did they poke the enemy's den? Lin Xiao couldn't help but frown. Although watching his constantly increasing constitution felt great, Brother Huey's strange actions were highly abnormal. It was as if monsters were launching a massive attack. Half a day later, the kill notifications still hadn't stopped, though they had slowed down slightly compared to before. Returning to the entrance, Lin Xiao first saw not Brother Hui and the others, but countless church members continuously launching attacks toward them. The location of the statue served as their defense line, with the savage mechanical ox intercepting most enemies like a war god. What is happening? Why are there so many monsters? The guard was shocked. Everything was fine before he left. How did it turn into a siege upon his return? Lin Xiao immediately summoned the slime, shook his head, and said, "I'm not sure. Let's deal with these church members first and then meet up with them." The slime immediately engaged in battle, throwing magic spells into the crowd relentlessly as if they cost nothing, knocking the church members head over heels. Your slime is too powerful. How can it cast so many spells in one go? The guard's perception was once again refreshed by the slime before him. Non-stop magical bombardment. Do these spells have no cooldown? Just a talent ability. Lin Xiao said lightly. Soon, the slime carved out a path, and the two immediately headed toward the statue to meet up with Brother Hui and the others. Lin Xiao, you finally came out. I knew it was you when I heard the commotion. I thought you ran into danger inside. Seeing Lin Xiao return, Brother Hui also breathed a sigh of relief. He tried turning the statue, but as he turned it, a large number of monsters suddenly appeared. If the savage mechanical ox hadn't held them off, they probably would have collapsed long ago. Moreover, he was afraid his turning would affect Lin Xiao's situation, but seeing him emerge, everything seemed fine. Your situation is worse than mine, isn't it? What exactly happened? Lin Xiao asked. Brother Hui shook his head. I'm not too sure, but it should be related to the statue I turned. He then recounted the course of events. Long after the guard left, Brother Hui started turning the statue again, trying to find other hidden maps, but found nothing. Just when he thought there was no gain, a man wearing a white robe embroidered with a sun pattern walked out. Instructor Polar Day. After fighting for more than 10 rounds, he was eliminated by the savage mechanical ox. Soon after, an endless stream of church members appeared. The source creating the clones should be inside the tunnel on the right. We planned to go in and eliminate them, but we gave up on the idea, considering the unknown dangers and the possibility that you wouldn't find us when you returned, Brother Hui explained. Having the savage mechanical ox guarding them was fine, but going inside would be a different story. So he chose the safest option. Lin Xiao nodded. That was the right choice. The statue is the key to the hidden map. When you turned it, you opened the hidden map and let the monsters inside escape. Entering rashly would indeed be dangerous. Brother Hui said helplessly, I considered that too. Afterward, I tried to return the statue to its original position, but it didn't seem to do anything. He turned it back exactly the way he had turned it initially, but it still didn't solve the problem. It seems once it's opened, there's no way to close it. Since you're back, let's go solve the source inside together. If we keep getting worn down like this, I'm afraid your savage mechanical ox won't hold up, the healer said. I'll help too. There are too many of these monsters. Brother Hui took out his weapon, ready to fight. These monsters don't give experience, so there's no such thing as fighting over kills. Have you guys eaten? Lin Xiao suddenly asked. Huh? Ah. Brother Hui was stunned and didn't immediately grasp what Lin Xiao meant. Fighting here for so long? I assume you haven't eaten. Let's rest and eat first. There's no rush to eliminate the source. Lin Xiao walked up to the statue, took out the stove he had prepared beforehand, and got ready to roast meat. Now, eat. The healer was momentarily dumbfounded. With so many monsters here, how can you eat? Are you in the mood to eat? These monsters aren't much of a threat, so don't worry. Besides, we don't know what awaits us inside later. Can we fight without eating? When Lin Xiao put it that way, everyone felt there was some truth to it. The current situation is stable, but that might not be the case once they go inside. If you want to eat, come help. You can't just eat for free without working. Seeing Lin Xiao had already lit the fire and was preparing the roast meat, Brother Hui no longer hesitated, deciding to eat his fill first. Soon, the roasted meat sizzled with oil, and the aroma filled the entire space. The battle raged in the front, while Lin Xiao and the others enjoyed their meal in the back. Lin Xiao, you prepared this roast meat when you entered the dungeon, right? It hasn't spoiled after all this time, the healer asked, her mouth full of oil. It's only been 5 days, and the summon space is a bit special. Things stored inside won't spoil. Summoners have this ability? No wonder the last time I saw a driver transporting fresh produce, they were in no rush to deliver. So that's why. Brother Hui looked at the battle nearby, feeling a bit embarrassed. I feel a little bad having your summoned beast fight up front while we eat and drink here. It's fine. The savage mechanical ox doesn't eat this. As for the slime, it's omnivorous, so it can eat anything. Don't worry about it. At this point, the healer had a thought and asked, speaking of which, since your savage mechanical ox doesn't eat human food, does it need gasoline? Lin Xiao was startled. He truly hadn't considered that question. Maybe next time he could get some for the savage mechanical ox. The battle continued. Lin Xiao glanced at his continuously increasing constitution and smiled brilliantly. It was already close to 180,000. It felt incredibly satisfying. This was also why Lin Xiao wasn't rushing to eliminate the source but chose to eat first. Where else could he find such a good place? Having eaten enough, Lin Xiao prepared to move out. After all, they couldn't keep killing like this forever. We've eaten our fill. It's time to go eliminate the source. Lin Xiao recalled the savage mechanical ox and replaced it with the Death Knight. After fighting for so long, it was time for the ox to rest. Brother Hui glanced at the Death Knight, sensing that it was powerful, but its visual impact wasn't as great as the savage mechanical ox. Just as everyone was preparing to leave, a man wearing a crown and a long robe embroidered with the sun and moon walked out. Brother Hui cried out in surprise. The High Priest. Chapter 62. The High Priest. Lin Xiao frowned. The dungeon's boss? High Priest. Boss. Level 20. Quality, rare. Status, Berserk. Spirit anomaly.
Constitution, 82 000.
Strength, 1,000. Intelligence, 2,300. Agility, 200. Magic power, 5,000. Spirit, 780. Skills, Member Rally, Sound of Control, Blade of Bleeding, Protection. It really is the dungeon boss. But how did the dungeon boss get here? At this moment, Lin Xiao was a little confused. The dungeon boss escaped, the healer exclaimed, but she quickly realized, can the dungeon boss run out here just to block people? This was the first time she had encountered such a situation. Generally, bosses have their own living areas and rarely leave, but this time, it's because of the statue. Lin Xiao explained the reason. When rotating the statue, we might have accidentally triggered a special mechanism of the dungeon, allowing the boss to leave its original location and come here. This was the only possible explanation for why the boss appeared here. Something like this actually happened. Brother Hui found it unbelievable. He then added, all these church member clones must have been summoned by the high priest, but the boss didn't have this ability the first time we challenged it. Lin Xiao shrugged. Since the boss ran out directly, it's not surprising that it has extra abilities. That's true. Whoosh! The undead warhorse stepped out of the black mist, and the Death Knight leaped onto it, raising the shadow spear in his hand. 3 green phantoms appeared behind him. Form up. Charge. Passing through the defensive line formed by the church members, they charged straight toward the high priest. -16,000. -4,100. Killing intent fluctuation was released, and the shadow spear stabbed out fiercely. Boom! A large hole was smashed into the ground. It missed even at such close range. The Death Knight's pupils constricted. He felt it was incredible. The high priest seized the opportunity and quickly stabbed out with the dagger in his hand. Blade of Bleeding. -1,132. -4,326. The Death Knight ignored his injuries and launched an attack, but the spear in his hand suddenly paused mid-air. After several attacks were interrupted, the Death Knight understood what was happening. It's the sound of control. Slime, purify. The light of purify fell, and the Death Knight's stun was removed. Watching the shadow spear approach, the high priest did not dodge. An end barrier rose from his feet. It can only block one attack. Lin Xiao was not surprised and immediately activated his talent. Consume 100,000 HP to temporarily increase the Death Knight's strength by 20,000 points? Yes/no. Holy crap. Why is it so expensive now? It didn't cost this much before. Lin Xiao exclaimed. Is his own blood free or something? Rumble. The sky glowed fiery red, and a meteor descended from the heavens. It was the Twilight Mentor's skill. Consume. Lin Xiao didn't care about the cost. He needed to deal with the boss in front of him first. The Death Knight, having gained a strength boost, attacked again, piercing the incoming meteor with a single spear thrust, scattering debris everywhere. Shagula! The high priest uttered an incomprehensible language, and the surroundings instantly plunged into darkness. This trick again, Lin Xiao sneered. He had seen this move when dealing with the Dawn Mentor. Since it was the same move, he already had a countermeasure. Instant strike. The Death Knight appeared directly behind the high priest. Boss's Abyss Mask ability provides automatic targeting. The shadow spear stabbed out, and the green phantoms behind him mirrored the action. -36,751. -34,273. -32,265. Successfully killed High Priest, Boss. EXP plus 20,000. Obtained Spirit Remnant *4, Sacrificial Scepter *1, High Priest Treasure Chest *1, Golden Treasure Chest *1. Huh? He didn't drop his clothes? Lin Xiao was slightly surprised. After all, the bishops and mentors he killed before only dropped useless items like that. But considering the target was a boss, it wouldn't make sense if it only dropped junk. Spirit Remnant, consumable the High Priest's last remaining sanity, granting plus 500 spirit upon consumption. Plus 500. This item is powerful. Lin Xiao exclaimed. 1 gives 500 and 4 dropped at once, so that's 2,000 spirit. As the High Priest died, the church member clones also dissipated. What a powerful Death Knight. It killed the boss so quickly, faster than if all of us teamed up. Seeing the Death Knight's strength, the guard couldn't help but gasp in admiration. He followed into the dungeon, thinking he might need to tank some damage, but realized he wasn't needed at all. He was purely just tagging along. This Death Knight must be his strongest summoned beast. Brother Hui couldn't help but marvel at the damage the Death Knight dealt. Level 17, easily dealing nearly 100,000 damage. It was terrifying. At this point, he noticed Lin Xiao frowning and looking troubled, and couldn't help but ask, "What's wrong? Did you receive the dungeon clear notification?" Lin Xiao asked. Dungeon clear notification? Brother Hui was stunned. Only then did he realize that after Lin Xiao killed the boss, they hadn't received the dungeon clear notification. Wait, does this mean the high priest wasn't the dungeon's boss? Killing a boss without clearing the dungeon, this was his first time encountering that. Could it be that the dungeon boss was replaced by the Yaksha? The healer had a wild guess. Lin Xiao shook his head. Dungeon bosses generally don't change unless we enter a hidden dungeon. But we are still inside the Polar Day Yaksha dungeon. The scene fell silent. No one knew what was going on. Let's go inside and check. Although this one was a boss, it might not be the boss. Wait, what I mean is, the boss just now wasn't the dungeon's true boss. The healer almost tripped over her own words. But everyone understood what she meant. They entered the path on the right, and this time advancing was very easy. Because it seems like all the monsters have disappeared, Brother Hui suddenly said. After walking for most of the day, they hadn't seen a single monster in the dungeon. It was as if they had all been annihilated. Look quickly, there's a hidden map here. It wasn't here before. The healer pointed to a spot and shouted excitedly. Everyone walked in. There were no monsters inside. This should be the location of the Polar Day Mentor. Since you released him early and he was eliminated. Naturally, there are no monsters here, Lin Xiao said. The healer lost interest. She discovered a hidden map, only for the objective to have already been resolved. They continued forward. Just like the left side, they walked for almost a whole day again. The boss location is up ahead, Brother Hui reminded him. Lin Xiao nodded and summoned the Death Knight again. Entering the room, despite being prepared, they still felt disbelief upon confirmation. The boss was gone, and the exit portal hadn't appeared either.